Now, our next guest is one of the sharpest comedians in the business.
Yep, and now he's back on tour with his show Recreation, which sees him looking for answers about family life and everything in between.
Dara Ó Briain joins us now. Good morning.
Good morning. It's lovely to be here. Thank you very much.
This is kind of like the tour that never ends. It's different legs, there's different places, there's the whole world.
We do a lot of dates now. It is strange because, you know, I mean, we'll do the royal we, I will do like 170 shows, I'd say, over the next 2 years of this. Like, that's the kind of what we're at now. Because you'll do Ireland, then you'll do the UK. Then now you start doing Europe and you'll do, you know, you'll do all across Scandinavia and do Northern Europe. We're doing even Barcelona for the first time this year. And then you do America or Canada or Australia, New Zealand, and it just goes on. Once you've written the show, you will ring that show out like whatever, and you'll get everything out of it.
Did you realise you were big in Barcelona, Dara?
No, I don't yet. No, I haven't checked the numbers in Barcelona. I might not yet be. There's always a kind of it's more difficult on the Mediterranean than it is in the snowy countries. The snowy countries are fine. Like I can play the Arctic Circle easy.
And then,
but somewhere, you know, Lisbon, Barcelona, those things are coming over a little bit more slowly.
And if that's the case, then from your experience, because you've done the show and you've done it around the country, does that give it a little bit of sort of excitement because you're using it? It's a new country, it's a new audience. You don't know how they react to things.
Look, there was definitely a point. Like, I'm 53 doing this. If I was in a band, I'd gone through both the career of the band and our retro comeback. It'd all be over. But in comedy, this gave us this whole sudden, oh wow, we can do Oslo now, and it just gave this huge burst of energy to us all. And it's lovely because once you've written the show, you can keep doing it and bring it to really interesting places like the end. So it's been joy to do. Even with this, which is quite a personal show.
Yes,
it is. Yeah.
Tell us a bit about
it. The show we did previously called So Where Were We? And that was kind of a post-COVID.
Yes.
Oh, well, where were I? But it was about finding my birth mother, because I was adopted. Found out late in life that I was adopted. And I did a whole search about finding my birth mother. And that show we didn't tell people about to a certain extent because we wanted to just do the show like a normal show. And people go, ah, ha, ha. And then it gets a little bit more, a little sadder, more serious, emotional, or whatever's down. And we didn't want to scare people away because once you have them in the room, you can do whatever you want to an audience.
Lock the doors, they're not
going anywhere. They're like, you see, this is going in a place I didn't expect it to. And so we did a whole show about that, and that was kind of an emotional show. And there were some tears, and you could see tears in the audience from it as well. Because it's a story of a young woman and a difficult decision and the redemption. And it was like my version of the film Philomena.
Judy Dench.
Yeah, exactly. Judy Dench, Steve Coogan movie about a woman and difficulties and then possible reunion with a child. This is about me finding my father, and it's like my version of the film Elf.
Whoa. Explain the creative.
In the sense that he didn't know, and then I contact him out of the blue. And so it's that. And so so instead of it being the last one, there's a lot of emotional investment. This is just a great yarn. This is just a great story to tell. And like, there's a point where you ease into it and you go, oh, I've got you now. And I've got you for the next 30 minutes. And I know you're going to love this story. Like,
but isn't it, it must be, and I can't wait to see it, but the idea that you phone up your birth father and say, hi, I'd love to meet, by the way, I think I might be a son. And also, by the way, I'm actually quite well known.
Oh, that's an interesting one. Yeah.
The balance of that must have been...
That was in all of this journey, that has been the thing that's been... It's sometimes really handy, because an introduction's already been done. The other thing that was enormously handy in this, and you'll have a whole thing about family reunion.
Yes.
If you're going to do a family reunion, my huge advice is both be Irish, because we have a level of superficial familiarity that means you get through this really easily. My wife is British. My wife would hear me, and I'd go, I'm going to ring this cousin I've never spoken to before to find out the history of the thing with her. And she'd go, she said, and I'm beginning to get the Irish thing now, she said, after sort of many years. Because you just do it, you just talk, and so even if it's not, like, you can park the heavy thing and just discuss the traffic situation and go away. And what inter-county matches happen and all, well, that's a good thing. Oh, look, they're doing very well at the moment, the Kilkenny Hurlers, or whatever. And you have a kind of a superficial conversation, and that works very, very well. So you're able to we're very good at that.
Okay.
We're very good at putting a pin in really serious, poignant things or whatever, and just doing the superficial thing around it, and actually that kind of looks after itself.
And that really connects you as well.
He's a multitasker, is what he's trying to say. But it's not just, you don't just inherit a mum or a dad from kind of doing all this searching. You inherit loads of other family.
Siblings and cousins. I'm into tens of dozens of cousins now. I have increased my sibling count, I think 600%. And I'm not, like, I'm a typical bloke. I don't remember family birthdays or names of cousins or things that have to, all that kind of thing that, you always park onto your partner, thing, whatever. And I have hundreds of them now, and also I do a job which involves me travelling around.
Yes,
and I'm suddenly in their catchment area, their catchment area. So every night there's a different set of cousins coming along.
That's quite tiring as well, though, right?
There's a touch to it. I mean, they're lovely. It's really nice to meet them. But actually, I will say that at the end of the Irish tour, there's 27 days in Ireland, in which I was mired in this, and I was very happy to go, I'm in the UK for the next 3 months, so I won't be able to see anyone. And I was honestly coming back here was like just, oh, thank heavens, it's like my quiet space.
Amazing.
To be back on the
This
road.
is when you land in Barcelona and there's a whole load of O'Briens in Barcelona.
Yeah.
But you didn't know that there's an arm of us here.
We're here as well. Everywhere you go,
That's
there's some of us. So it's been a huge addition to my life, this thing.
Of course.
And also, not to speak like a comedian, 2 great stories.
Yeah,
Whatever, and if you can get a show out of stuff. But there is a point, particularly one point in this show, where you put her, and I build up to it, and I can see the audience.
There's a big twist at the end,
it's
right?
just lovely, and you can see, and I know it's coming. And I also know what's coming after, and how I'm going to put them down and bring them up and do all this, and it's just lovely to do.
Oh,
it's
amazing.
Such a joy of a thing when you're gifted a story. As a story,
and it's your story though.
I worry. I the sense of relief that I have that I didn't do this in my 20s when I was only starting off. Because I would have made a 3-minute routine and done it in the clubs, and it would have been wasted. Whereas now I know, oh no, let's let this breathe. Let's actually get a full thing, and let's get a full half of a show at least out of this.
Which, by the way, is what life's all about, isn't it? It's about the highs and lows and the celebration and the laughter and the emotion. All of that.
And people don't necessarily expect to come to a comedy show getting that, but it's great. Because actually, comedy's about the release of tension. The laughter is just about, and if you build that tension up, and then you get the richer and huger laugh from it. It's been a joy to do. It's been an absolute pleasure.
See that. You can see the energy and that twinkle as well. I want to know what this twist is. That's what we've got to...
Absolutely.
Also, there's energy because I've not done it for 2 months. So I got to start back into it. And I'm up in, oh my God, Yeovil, where I have to remember it all for the first time in 2 months. And then we do the Eastbourne, and we do the God, what else is coming up, like whatever, Brighton, everywhere around the country. And then we end up in the Apollo in Hammersmith next.
Oh, that'll be a big one.
Big
one.
We should go to that.
Yeah, it'll be fabulous.
Good.
We'd love to.
Good.
Dara, thank you for popping in.
Delighted.
It's really lovely to see you as ever. You can catch Dara's Recreation Tour. It's on all the way through till the spring in 2026. The tickets are available now.
We've got to go just to see the ending.
Exactly.
I'm not telling you.
No.
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And we'll see you in the morning.